What the hell is this place? It looks like a goddamn Tesla factory out here.
I don't know what it is, but it's sick as hell, boys.
I think it has to do with crypto. Last time I talked to Ted was like 2 years ago, and he wouldn't stop talking about how rich he was going to get with the hundreds of different shitcoins he bought into. I wonder how that's turned out for him, but I guess we'll find out. Hey Ted, how's it been?
Well, look who it is. Hey there, fellas. What brings you out to Texas?
Hey Ted, we just came back from that bitch Hillary's house and narrowly escaped with our lives. We came to retrieve the batteries that she stole from Elon.
Oh, she didn't tell me they were stolen. What a shame. But they're mine now, and I'm afraid I can't just return them to you.
Why the hell not?
Look around you, Donald. I have this entire crypto farm running off just a single battery. Why don't you guys come with me? I'll give you a little tour of my facility. We have all these machines running 24/7 mining proof-of-work coins like Doge, Monero, and Bitcoin, among other projects. And down this hall is a collection of my most cherished NFTs.
What's an NFT?
Have you been living under a rock, George? NFTs are the next big thing. They're a revolution in the art, tech, and finance worlds. JPEGs encoded onto all sorts of different blockchains with which you can do whatever you want. Collect them, display them, buy them, sell them, all on the blockchain on a public ledger.
It's basically a scam for little kids to make money selling little drawings they made on Microsoft Paint.
Didn't you and Melania release NFTs on the Solana blockchain, Donald?
Yeah, and it was the easiest, quickest money Melania and I have ever made.
What's that over there?
I'm glad you asked, Joe. That, my geriatric friend, is called a milady.
Am I what now? It doesn't matter. Is that thing a child is all I want to know.
I know it's a woman, but a child, I'm not sure.
God damn it.
And if you look over here, you'll see one of my most coveted NFTs, a bored ape.
Hey Ted, why do you have a picture of Barack hanging on your wall?
Fuck you, Donald.
Yeah, dude, that was fucked up.
Cool it, guys. You know I'm just yanking his balls.
I wouldn't talk shit about this one, Donald. The floor price for bored apes is 60 ETH right now. Unfortunately, I picked mine up for 500 ETH, but I'm hoping it'll make new highs during the next bull run.
ETH? What the fuck is that?
Ethereum, Donald. You don't know what that is?
Why the fuck would I want to buy fake imaginary money when I can keep bundles of cash and gold locked up in a safe?
What's that one, Ted?
I'm glad you asked, Barack. This one is called a dick butt. The premise of this project is that Gooch Island was faced with a massive catastrophe, leading to the mass evacuation of its inhabitants, the dick butts. Right now, the project is on Series 3, and 5,200 of these little things were listed for sale, and this is just one of the dozens that I personally own.
Holy shit, it feels like I just walked into an Herbalife pitch meeting.
Oh, holy 6-year-old Jesus on a cross. What the fuck is that thing?
This is called a Moist Granny, Joe, which is perhaps the only decent NFT project on the Algorand blockchain right now. There are 1,000 of these total, all random and unique with differing traits and rarities. I picked up a few for around 5 algo each because I think the return on investment on these will be astronomical.
Why? The old hag won't even make it past another winter.
She's not a real old lady, Joe. It's just an image.
And why in the name of all that is holy would you buy something called moist grannies? Why not buy moist babies or moist toddlers? Moist kindergartners? I'd even settle with moist teenagers.
Jesus Christ, Joe.
All right, Ted, I think we've seen enough of your collection of garbage. Where are the batteries? We need to return them to Elon.
I only have one battery left, Donald.
The fuck? Did you use up the other 3? What happened to them?
I traded them away for some crypto. Can you believe Kamala gave me 1 trillion Cutcoin for a single battery? I know Cutcoin isn't worth much right now, but one day it'll definitely moon and I'll have the last laugh.
Damn it, Donald. I knew this was going to turn into a fetch quest.
Chill out, Barack. Don't you want your Reaper drone? We'll deal with the other batteries later. All right, Ted, what do we have to do to get that battery of yours?
Donald, I can't just give you the battery. I'm using it right now to mine crypto.
Ted, that's not your fucking battery. It's Elon's stolen property, and if you don't hand it over, I'm going to call Vladimir Putin, Mohammed bin Salman, and the Taliban to send their hitters after you.
Donald, please.
I'm not fucking around here, Ted. We need that fucking battery. I'm not going to hesitate to pry it out of your cold, dead hands myself. Make it easy on yourself and just hand it over.
There is no way in hell I'm ceasing operations of this farm, Donald. I can't. I just can't.
Why the fuck not?
Because I'm broke, Donald, okay? You happy now? I bought so much crypto at the 2021 top, and now I'm over 90% underwater right now. I have more liabilities than collateral right now, and I'm having trouble even paying my phone bill. I need time to mine more crypto, Donald, at least until this crypto winter blows over. Please, Donald, you have to understand. You know I have a wife and 2 daughters.
Poor Heidi, having to deal with a loser like you. Is there any way we can come to a compromise, Ted? One that wouldn't have you begging in the streets for change?
Well, Donald, I'd need you to find me a replacement power source for the one I currently have. But good luck finding that, because I know there is no force in the universe stronger than the love that Elon's batteries harness.
What are we going to do now, boys? Unless we bring Ted a nuclear reactor, I don't think we can find a decent enough replacement for the battery.
Hold on a minute, George. I think I have an idea, but we'll need to get to downtown Austin.
The fuck? What's in downtown Austin?
White liberals, specifically gays, trannies, environmentalists, vegans, and New Yorker readers.
How are they going to help us?
Think about it, Barack. Elon's batteries may harness the power of love, but hate is still a tremendous source of power. And who are the biggest haters in the U.S.? White liberals, and we need to capture them.
What the fuck? How the fuck does any of that make sense, and how the fuck are you going to capture them?
Simple. We're going to paint you a darker shade of black and have you stand around asking white liberals to step into a dark room and have them contemplate the extent of their racism and atone for the crimes of their ancestors. They'll stay in that dark tent for months, contemplating their sins at the altar of social justice until we go in and tie them up or something. Trust me, Barack, white guilt is a hell of a power source. I don't have any, and I never will, but I know plenty of white people do.
Fuck you, Donald. I'm not doing blackface.
Relax, Barack. Don't you know plenty of famous people have done blackface and gotten away with it? Justin Trudeau, Sarah Silverman, and even Canada's own Drizzy Drake himself. Plus, you're black, so it's basically like you putting on a darker shade of spray tan.
That's not how any of this works, Donald.
But Donald, don't you think they'd recognize Barack or find the setup suspicious?
For fuck's sake, they're white liberals, George. Cold, hard racism runs through their veins the same as any. They just don't like to do anything that might acknowledge their racism. They won't be able to tell Barack apart from any other black man, and they dare not question him leading them somewhere dark and confined because others might think they're racist, for even suspecting a black man would do them harm.
I don't know about that, Donald. Liberals aren't as racist as you're making them out to be.
Jesus Christ, Barack. You've spent 8 years surrounded by liberals, and you still don't know that they're some of the biggest racists around? Trust me, Barack, my plan will work.
Fuck you, Donald. I'll do it, but not because I think it's going to work, only to prove your dumbass wrong.
Whatever, as long as you do it. George Joe, I'm going to need you on kidnapping duty.
Okay.
I'm way ahead of you, Donald.
Okay, Ted, do you think that'll be all right for you?
I suppose if they're powerful enough to replace the battery, it'll do.
Great, we'll be back soon. Okay, Barack, you ready?
Donald, I fucking hate this. Your plan is stupid and incredibly racist, and this is never going to work. I can't believe I even let you paint my face blacker.
Don't worry, Barack. It's just a momentary setback on your journey to blackness. None of your homies will ever find out that you did this, I promise. And remember, if anyone asks, your name is Tyrone, and you're from O-Block and grew up slanging dope from a bando. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck you, Donald. You owe me one.
Yeah, an MQ-9 Reaper drone, like I promised. All right, Joe George, let's go in the surveillance van and let Barack work his street swag.
Hello there, how's it going? Nice day, isn't it? My name's Garth, and my pronouns are he/they.
Hi, I'm Tyrone. I dealt drugs from an abandoned structure in O-Block, which is a heavily gang-infested neighborhood in Chicago where I grew up as a child.
Jesus Christ, he hasn't got an ounce of black in him.
How fascinating. You must have faced so much white oppression growing up as a black man in America.
Shit, what do I say?
Barack, can you hear me? Tell them that you were oppressed by white people ever since you were an embryo, when your white mother wanted to abort you since you were black.
Fuck you, Donald. I'm not saying that shit.
It's gonna work, trust me.
No, it won't.
Well, if you're so sure, why don't you say it?
As a black man, I was oppressed ever since I was an embryo, when my white mother wanted to abort me since I'm half black.
Oh, you poor, poor person of color. I'm so sorry for the racism my people inflicted upon you.
I fucking told you.
Yeah, that's okay.
Whatever can I do to atone for my sins?
You don't have to do anything, man. You're not the one who tried to abort me.
But a woman of my same skin color tried to, and for that, I am complicit.
Fucking send him in the tent, Barack.
Just go in that tent and sit down. I'll put on a video to educate you on all the harm you're committing by simply being alive.
Of course, Tyrone. Thank you, and I'm sorry.
You still doubt my words, Barack?
Jesus Christ, that's the weirdest fucking experience I've had in my life.
I told you white guilt is a hell of a power source. Quick, try to hook that one with the red hair and septum piercing. She'll be a big one.
Excuse me, miss.
Did you just assume my gender?
Sorry about that. I'm black.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I should have been more careful. I should have checked my privilege. I should have considered that someone like you might not have made it to college to receive a proper education on gender studies and socially acceptable etiquette.
Are you fucking serious right now?
Oh no, that's not what I meant. What I meant was...
Forget it. Do you want me to forgive you? Step in that tent and watch a video about how all white babies are born racist.
Of course. I'm sorry, sir.
Did you just assume my gender?
Oh, fuck, what's happened to me?
Now you're getting the hang of this, Barack.
Jesus Christ, Donald, I know this is all fucked up, but I feel powerful.
Use that oppression against those pathetic whites, Barack. Forget about your white side and fully harness the power of your blackness.
I will, Donald, I will. I can feel it coursing through my veins. I feel like my fingertips are on fire. Hey, you dumb, ignorant, oppressive, colonizing honky. Get the fuck in that tent and learn how you getting up in the morning is a microaggression to people of color.
Yes, of course. I'm so sorry.
Hey, Mayo Monkey, get your pale ass over here and kneel before me and kiss my shoes.
Yes, of course. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am an oppressor, and my children will bear the sin of oppression and racism just like me.
Get your white fucking ass in that goddamn tent.
Jesus Christ, Barack, you might want to tone it down a bit.
What for? Can't you see how powerful I've become?
I know I give you a lot of shit, Barack, but you're my friend. And I don't want to be the one who turned you into a complete SJW or a black nationalist, for the matter.
Fuck you, Donald. By harnessing the hate, racism, and oppression that have plagued me my entire life, I've become more powerful than you'll ever be. This entire goddamn racist city will bow before me and lick my shoes sparkly clean. I'll become something greater than a president. I'll be the HNIC of the United fucking States.
Shit, George, I think we lost him.
Do we abort the mission?
No, I gotta go in there and reel him out. It'll be tricky, but I've done this with Ben Carson and Herschel Walker countless times, so I should be able to do it with Barack, too.
Keep in mind, Donald, unlike Ben and Herschel, Barack's a Democrat, so it might take a little extra elbow grease to get him out.
Yeah, but he's only half black, so I have that going for me. Keep an eye on Joe and our prisoners if something happens to me.
Be safe, Donald.
All right, you confused Oreo cookie, time to snap out of your delusion.
Huh? You, a white cis male, think you can tell me, a marginalized gender-fluid black they/them, what to do?
I'm not white, Barack, I'm orange, and my defense against guilt of any kind is unmatched in this world.
Oh, how rich. A chance for me to take down the biggest racist, misogynistic, heterosexual, cis Christian male in America? They'll definitely elect me for a third term after this.
Fucking try it, Obongo.
You Fox News watching, cousin fucking, unseasoned, chicken eating, small dicked, unmelanated, uneducated, painfully privileged, no soul having ass. Haven't your people caused enough harm to mine?
Barack, you're not even completely black. Your mother was as pale as the full moon on a clear, cloudless, dark night. Your father basted your mother, then left, leaving you alone to grow up under her care. I know you ate plenty of unseasoned chicken growing up. How did it feel, knowing you ate bland corn and green beans while real black kids were eating candied yams and collard greens and drinking red Kool-Aid every night?
The fuck you say, white boy? You don't know me.
I know you better than yourself, Barack. How did it feel, staying up in bed at night as a kid, knowing others of your kind were out in the streets hitting licks while you had to turn in early to wake up in time for school the next day?
Fuck you, Cracker. I've hit plenty of licks in my time.
Name one occasion.
Face
it, Barack. You're not 100% black. You're a mixed mongrel, and you knew since the moment you were born that you'd never truly fit in with either race. You've always seen it as a disadvantage, but I'm telling you now, my friend, that it has always been a gift. It's allowed you to walk two worlds, allowing you to navigate the savage streets of Chicago and the uptight halls of Congress, and eventually the White House. You are a mixed-race cis-hetero man with a strong, capable cis-hetero black wife, Barack. I know you know it, Barack. Don't fight it. Embrace it.
You white fucking...
Donald, what's going on?
Cool it, George. I think it's working.
Oh, what? What the fuck? What the fuck just happened?
Good to have you back, Barack. For a moment, the black SJW in you took full control.
Holy shit, it did? What the fuck did I even say? I don't remember any of it.
It's best you just forget it, Barack. Nothing good ever comes from thinking like a victim. I think we've collected enough white liberals for Ted.
Oh, we did? Sweet. I thought I wasn't doing too good of a job.
You were phenomenal, Barack. You really deserve a pat on the back.
Thanks, Donald.
Mission accomplished?
I wouldn't celebrate just yet, George. We still have to get these man-children to Ted's farm, remember? Does anyone have any sleeping pills, chloroform, Zyklon B?
I have chloroform, Donald.
Great, hand it over.
Now wait just a moment there, Jack. What do you suppose you're going to do with it?
I don't know. I'll probably mix it with some daiquiris and hand them out to our prisoners. You know women and gays love daiquiris.
Donald, that'll take ages, and chloroform just doesn't work that way. Let me handle this. I'll have them all asleep before you can even say Sasky diddly ding dong.
All right, Joe, do your thing.
What the fuck is this exchange? Am I fucking tripping right now?
You should hear the stuff you were saying, Barack.
What the fuck did I say?
Donald's right. It's best you don't dwell on it.
The deed is done.
Holy shit, Joe, I gotta hand it to you. That was kind of lit.
Don't mention it, Donald.
Hey, Ted, we've come back with the power source.
A pile of sleeping liberals?
I know it doesn't look like much, but it'll get the job done. Hey, boys, did you get the van unloaded?
Yeah, Donald, we're just about done.
All right, Ted, all we're gonna need is an empty room to set this all up.
I got a broom closet. You think that'll do?
That'll do, Ted. All right, guys, you ready?
The liberals are awake and ready.
I have the energy meters attached to their brains.
All right, George, roll the clip.
Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody. Sorry to keep you waiting. Complicated business. Complicated.
What a great honor to be able to introduce for the first time ever anywhere the 45th President of the United States of America.
Holy shit, Donald. Their energy output is off the charts.
See, what did I say? Are they as good as Elon's battery?
Not quite the same level, but it's getting there.
Don't worry, if the energy levels drop off, just put on a looped recording of my inauguration.
I got it, Donald. Here's the battery.
Fuck yeah.
Good job, boys.
1 down, 3 to go.
Hey, Joe, think you can call up Kamala and ask her to hand over the batteries?
Jesus Christ.
Looks like we're going to D.C., boys.
No, we need to go to California. Kamala doesn't spend much time in D.C. anymore. Only drops by to criticize me for being alive.
Is there anything we should know before we approach her, Joe?
You might want to sit this one out, Barack.
What the fuck? Why?
Racism.
What? Care to elaborate, Joe?
No.
Donald, you think you can fish an answer out of him?
Don't worry, boys. At this point, we're basically unstoppable. It doesn't matter what horrible thing Kamala might be doing. We'll beat it like we beat Hillary and all these liberals and get those fucking batteries.